Guys, Uberman Tampa here on live at Animal Kingdom on the Gorilla Exploration Trails. The road's a little bumpy, but we haven't done this in a while. It takes about 30 minutes or so to do it, and this is where you actually find the animals. So our first stop is, what is in here? I do love the resolution here. Okay. Looks like we have some primates in here. Yeah. You can see him. He's sleepy. Aww. We do have a fast pass for the safari. It dawned on me, guys, the last time we did it, you didn't get to see the whole thing because the battery died. And I forgot to go back and do it again, so. Wake up, I am awoke. Oh, you're talking about to the primate, yeah. Disney does sponsor a lot of wildlife rescue. They do donate millions of dollars a year. Here's another one, sleepy primate. Well, no, I think he's awake. We have to wait our turn. Finish charging. This is one really good reason to come into the park.
See the one sitting in here?
Because you get to see a lot of the animals that a lot of people just, they come in here and, you know, they shop, they do the shows, they How are you?
Great, how are you?
Are you allowed to be filmed?
Yeah.
Can you tell us something, tell my channel something about this guy?
These are the Angolan black and white colobus monkeys. These guys hang out in the central rainforest of Africa, and their tails are roughly about 3 feet long. It helps them with balance.
Wow.
So they can't grab with it or hang from it. It's not prehensile. They just use it to not fall out of a tree.
That's cool. You guys heard that then? That's a long tail. That could be, well, I appreciate your information.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any other questions about them?
No. Does anybody have any? I don't think anybody put anybody up. Any question up? That's a long tail.
They also have multi-chambered stomachs to help them digest basically any leaf that they feel like eating. So, if
Like
they eat
cows?
similar to cows, absolutely. If they eat a leaf that's a little bit too toxic, they can eat dirt and charcoal or clay to actually absorb those toxins out of their system.
Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
That's what we're here for.
That's it.
And you're going to learn a lot more as you go up ahead. So.
Well, I do appreciate your time, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
And he's not interested in us, he's got his back turned.
He's got his back turned to us. Chris is up here. So if they're willing to provide information about the animals as we progress, I'll certainly allow them to. A lot of these are zoological and biology students, so they are doing the study in college.
Sorry. Don't say no.
No, that one.
And so Disney employs them to come out here, and they educate their park guests about the animals, and it's pretty interesting. I don't know what's in here. Oh, research staff. Okay. So as I was saying, they do donate a lot of money into the wildlife conservation throughout the world. And you, as a guest, could even donate here as you're in certain merchants and stuff here. They'll ask if you want to donate X amount of dollars or whatever, $1 usually, to the wildlife fund and whatnot. And no eating on the trail, of course. That's for the safety of the animals. Another interesting tidbit is here in Animal Kingdom, you actually have, pretty green leaves for sure, Shell. You actually have paper straws, okay? So they're biodegradable so that people don't accidentally or purposely slip them into animal exhibits, and then they get sick, and it costs them a lot of money to get them better, if they can get better. This is a research center of some sort, so we'll check this out and see what the dealio is here. Thank you very much. So we have, what's in here? Spiders. Something, it says spiders. I don't see no spiders though. Shell, do you see any spiders? I know you love spiders. Oh, there's some beetles. Shell said no. Oh, there's a scorpion up here. Let's see. Let's see if we can find him. There's supposed to be a scorpion in there, but I do not see him. He's hiding. What's in here? I don't think there's anything in there. Oh, gross. Did you see that big bug, Shell? Shell said no to the spiders.
Yeah, no to the spiders.
So yeah, it was a good idea for the paper straws for sure, because they are biodegradable. They actually don't even really last the length of your drink. And they're harmless to humans and to the animals if they were to ingest them. Not that eating paper is a good idea, but... Okay, let's see. They are busy today, especially busy. You did see it? Oh, wasn't that nasty? Big ass bug. Could you imagine that being in your bed? In certain parts of the world, it would be. We got something over here.
Heck yeah.
And they actually have a little booklet, if you will, for the kids as they go through here. I'm not kidding, Shell. In certain parts of the world, yeah, that bug would definitely would be in your bed. Okay, so we have a bunch of fish down here in the pond. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, and they have the net here. No, there's nothing special that I'm aware of. I know there's a lot of British people here today, so maybe they're on their spring break slash holiday. This is one of my favorite parks. I mean, they're all my favorite. Don't get me wrong, but oh my goodness, I just love the nature and the gigantic plants, and I really do. What do we got over here, Christopher? There's some more fish down here. Might be able to get a better view. You can smell them. Blue ones, yellow ones, orange ones. There's a couple of birds over there floating around. They look like they might be... Smells like fish, like... Well, between the waterfall creating the smell and the fish, it smells, I don't know, it just smells like fish. You know, fish have that smell. There's Christopher doing his live on Facebook. Nobody would watch him.
Look at the birds right up there, see it? Right up on there.
Wow. Look up
Look at the tree right there. See the bird right there?
That is so cool. Did you catch the bird?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like a nature smell of fish. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, it's not like seafood type, you know, like you catch with fish market. No, but yeah, you got it. I mean, you just know there's fish there.
So many more.
There's an aquarium up here. I'm not sure what's in it.
Looks just like mostly fish.
Fish? Okay. Yeah, that actually is from the Serengeti Hippo Project. And they set up, this is like a wildlife camera station that they set up that they're taking picture. We can get over here, I'll show you some of the fish. There might actually be some hippos in here. Once we wait on the rude ass people, I think there is a hippo in here. Yes, Chris needs attention. Does anybody have any questions about hippos before I get up here to get my chance to see? If you have anything to ask, there's a man up here, he's answering questions, so let me know. May not ever get up there, but we'll see.
I've seen all these fish.
Okay. I will ask him that if I can get up here. I could probably answer the first one, but I'm not terribly sure. I just heard him say 4,700 pounds, Shell.
It's slow leaks though, so we're not too worried about it. Yeah, during the day they're going to sleep things like that, but at night is when they're most they can hold it for up to 8 minutes. No, this is very, very
Yeah, I think, he's in there.
Oh yeah, he bumps into it all the time.
You know, this is the long way.
Right beside the glass and jump off it and all that stuff. So he bumps into it all the time. There's actually more weight from the water than there is from the hill.
I'm sorry.
These are African cichlids. Oh, when will they get well? I don't know.
I'm gonna get up. That's what I'm gonna do. So I have a YouTube channel, and one of my subscribers has a couple of questions. She wanted to know how much they weigh.
How much they weigh? Well, our one right here weighs 4,700 pounds.
Okay.
They can get up to 5,000 pounds.
Wow. And how do they sleep?
They sleep during the day. So they're going to be resting. They're going to be somewhere where they can go up and they can breathe and take a few breaths, and then they'll settle right back down. Don't have to wake up in order to breathe.
I was going to say, is that autonomously?
Automatic.
Wow.
Yep. Automatic.
She wants to know how often do they go to the bathroom?
That varies.
Okay.
That varies.
And what do they eat?
Grasses, and plant matter. So
Okay.
about maybe 100 pounds in an evening.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's
that's
a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Is he in there?
Yes, he is sitting with his head resting
there he is.
right on there. You can see some air coming out of his nose.
That's too funny. You guys see him? She also wants to know how often do they reproduce? Yearly?
No, I think it's every 3 years.
Every 3 years, okay.
If I remember from my studies in school.
And your major is zoology?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So you can see him. He's right there.
Isn't he taking a nap?
And about every 8 minutes, they come up for air.
Yeah. Well, that's as long as they can hold their breath. So they usually typically breathe every 3 to 6 minutes on average.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And then you can see his feet there. They typically will just kind of stand on the ground there.
You say his eyes
And
open or no?
they like to walk along the bottom. They don't necessarily swim.
Do you see it?
So, all right. Well, that was cool. I'll go find Chris. I know we had that safari, but I haven't seen the hippos. So I was glad to see them. So this is part of what you can expect at the Walt Disney Parks. You can ask any questions you like regarding the animals. They will happily answer for you. No problem, Shell. That's what we're here for. I think Chris is up around the corner. I hope so. So every 3 years, I can weigh up to 5,000 pounds. That particular one was up, she said, 4,700 pounds. Like I said, the beautiful thing about Walt Disney, sorry, I had to get the questions out about the hippo.
That's fine.
Because there was a hippo in there. How are you today?
Doing great, thank you.
And what do we have in here?
So we have different clues we use to track or look for animals. So here we have their remains. We also have lion poop.
Okay.
And in my hand, I have a lion paw print, which is pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So we might not just have to use footprints, right? It's the obvious clue in finding animals, but that's not true. These are some. They could be as simple as feathers from a bird, or even seashells on the beach. These are all traces or tracks of an animal once living there.
Okay.
So these are just different ways we could find animals. But you can always do that at home very easily. Where are you visiting from?
We are from Port Richey, Florida.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So sometimes in the summer, do you see lightning bugs?
We do.
Yeah, right? So if you follow the light, you track to yourself, you're looking for that bug.
Okay.
So maybe now that you know that looking for animals involves different clues, you can use that when you go around in the park or anything like that.
Yeah.
And the live animals we have here for you to see will be meerkats.
Okay, meerkats.
Yeah.
They're interesting.
I love them.
They are.
Awesome.
They're a social group for sure.
They are. So they're kind of like prairie dogs too. We have a sentry. I don't know where he or she is right now, but they wait at the top and they wait to see if there are predators nearby. One time we had a vulture. The vultures don't eat them, but the vulture was landed in a tree nearby and they were all wary just watching.
Yeah, I bet I would
Very
be too.
interesting.
I would be too. Bird that size and as small as they are, I'd be getting out of there.
Exactly. It scares them. I'll have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much for your information. So this is an exhibit about tracking animals. I love the example that she used about the lightning bugs.
Try to get through it fast.
Okay.
Let them go first and then we go.
So we're gonna make our way over here, then we're gonna get on the safari. It was, I mean, I just love the knowledge that you can acquire here, for sure. Okay, very knowledgeable college students here for generally the 3rd to 4 year kind of like research project that they need to graduate. So yeah, it does.
Get back in for a minute, buddy.
Not sure what we have going on in here. What's here? Gorillas. see if we can get up. There we go. Let me stand there.
Turn around.
I don't know what the gender is on that. I'm going to go with male because of its size. Males are typically bigger than females. At least in the mammalian world. Well, yes, that is true. You see how incredibly rude people are, and they're trying to get through here. I think he's saying we gotta go to the safari. So yeah, your admission also, besides some of the rides and the attractions and the restaurants and stuff that are here, a lot of people get the idea that when they come into Animal Kingdom, there's not much to do, and as you can see, there's a lot more to do than you think. Okay, you basically have kind of a walking trail and tour of some of the animals they have. It's not a full-on zoo, but it is a lot of exhibits. There's also some more exhibits up front when you come in that are just, walk in. Sometimes there's somebody there to explain it. Maybe later today we'll try to see if there's somebody there to explain some stuff about the American alligator that's on display. And he is rather large. His mouth is probably, I'd say probably as long as my calf. Or maybe even the child's leg here, or the guy in the orange short. Maybe his leg. What do we got over here? More gorillas? Oh, orangutans.
See the big one right there?
Let's see if we can get over here.
Not a real good spot because
Well, he's in there. You can see him.
look at that size.
Les hommes qui sont qui n'ont pas des comment on dit ça, il n'y a pas des compères, ils peuvent pas être avec les ceux qui sont des familles. Juste des familles puis des no puedo con eso. Y mira que los animales
So, there's a lot of education opportunities here, as I said. So, in addition to the shows, restaurants, and everything else, you can definitely get your money's worth here. There's something living in there somewhere. Not sure what.
Oh, so you can. There is an elevator that goes like the Statue of Liberty. I didn't know that.
And then you see here how they have this going into a ravine like that. That's how they keep the animals in. But from a like a safari bus position, you wouldn't see that ravine, and so it looks all natural. Okay, that's how they hide the animals. That's how they keep them in. So when we get on the safari later, you're not going to be able to see those ravines and ditches. It will look, and that's how they make it look like you're actually on an African safari. There's a lot of replicated environments that they like to put these animals in, so that they don't feel like they're, away from home. Animals can go into a lot of shock. They get homesick too. another example of a ravine. If they were to do this, something like that, you can see there. Yeah, I mean it's a very good point. This is all like bamboo, I guess.
No, we have got time.
Okay.
You're gonna have to do the line.
We can come back after the safari if we want to see more information about it. This is pretty much, I mean, the gist of things. So you have a trail that you follow, and they have certain, animals on exhibits. I'm fascinated with hippos because, they look so slow moving. Excuse me, and docile. And actually, it's quite the opposite. Hippos can be extremely mean and very territorial, and they don't play around.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the one that
I'm not sure. That's another primate. It's often asked, I did ask one time if they realize that they are more or less locked up. Okay. I've asked if a chime sound? Oh, that's because every time his friend says a comment on Facebook, it chings. Okay, Curtis. You can come back for the second part of the safari. So yeah, every time Alan comments on his Facebook video, it chings because he tagged me in that video. So yeah, it's an amazing opportunity, if nothing else, to learn something. I gotta figure out what time it is. Shell, what time is it? Because it would mess my screen up if I looked. Okay, so 4:23 right now? Okay. So we're making our way over to the... We have, what, an hour total to get over there?
No, it's probably about now.
Well, it's 4:23 right now, isn't it? We have until 5:25?
That's the end time.
Oh, okay.
That's your test. I moved the tag, but we ain't got your OTC sign off.
It's too thick.
No, it's not. I ain't put my name on that sign off yet. Do it.
You never know.
So we're gonna head over to the safari.
What?
I'm still live.
I thought you were talking to me though.
Julia, Sebastian, how about you scroll that?
I'm not. We're here. We're here at the safari.
Just in time.
Just in time is right. Are you going to go live on the trip?
Sorry. Coming up, friends, we're accepting ticket time, so 4:30 and earlier. 4:30 and earlier. Once you go green, you're good to go. If it goes blue, I'll tell you what to do.
It's probably because we like.
It must
Are you gonna go live on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
like, okay, link, that was our only link.
How much juice do you have?
Thank God for the election.
You want the cable? All right, so we're on the safari. This is a long queue line because it's a very popular attraction. You almost need a fast pass to do this one, and almost at any time, because otherwise you'll be waiting a while. We do have a fast pass, as you saw. You heard it ding, and there's the queue line there.
Yes, you can.
I'd like to try to get the outside edge if that's possible.
Yeah. I'm not.
Can I borrow your other fuel rod?
Well,
Oh no, I'm 100%. I'm good.
I don't have it. You do. They're both in there.
Yeah, okay. I got 100% juice, so we're good. It should not die, but it will probably be very low when we're done. But you see this queue line here. People will wait hours. I'm not even kidding you, like 2 hours to get on this, but it's totally worth it because you can see all the animals. And there's a major, major education opportunity here for you.
I was gonna say the line's not too exciting.
You have to be ready to roll,
That's true.
you know.
All right, we got this, sir.
We got
You're
this.
Almost there.
Almost there. Okay, I'll show you some of the signage here. If you remember from the last time, these are actual signs from the Harambe Wildlife Preserve.
Oh, I thought you were filming yourself. Who's watching?
Michelle and somebody.
You got 2 people? That's it? That's unusual.
It's that time of day.
People work for a living? Can you see the cars?
Yeah. We gotta move. You wouldn't pay me enough to stand in this line, huh? You wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it went
So this particular wildlife preserve,
section 50 all the way. Go to get a 94 and it's all blocked up. I wound up hearing on the radio.
Disney works a lot with. These are actual videos. So they have a research teams that go over there and they monitor and help, you know, with the preserve of the animals. There's an animal there. What kind of beast is this?
You're lucky there's children.
Say again?
I said you're lucky there are children present.
Oh, I'm lucky that there are children present. Okay. Why is that?
Because you might see a bird.
A bird? What kind of bird?
I have it in my hand.
I love Chris' smile. She said she loves your smile. They do this at night too, but from what I understand, there's a lot of difficulty to seeing. They do have the planes lit up, but it's not like bright. So we had this scheduled for like 7 something, I think, and so we elected to go ahead and do it a little bit early. Just being. Thank you, sir. And we go through our special gate. There's also a behind-the-scenes tour that you can do at Animal Kingdom that takes you around, right? It takes you around the back scenes of, you know, the animal care facilities, how they bring in animals, things like that. It's extra, and you got to get here. We had to get here early for that, right? It's like 7 in the morning for that backlot tour.
Do I remember? I have no idea. We were up early every day.
Yeah,
it could have been.
My mother is an early riser, that's for sure.
I think we were up every day at least 6 a.m.
She would like to see the back of your phone case.
Oh.
Bunch of Mickey Mouses. You can actually get those here. There's a wide variety of prints that you can have, and then let me see.
What?
Flip it over. This part here actually comes out.
Pops out, yeah.
So you can pop that out and change your design.
Right.
So if you were to buy,
they'll give you this.
Yeah, they will. They'll give you the whole case. You pay like $29, I think, but you get the whole case, and it pops out.
Well, we got a discount.
Well, we did. We got a discount.
23 or 24.
And you can pop out the picture part of it and put in another picture. So it's pretty inventive.
Yours has a logo, mine doesn't.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? We're just waiting.
I'm to the exit side of the vehicle at all times.
You guys remember the Lion King show? Anybody in here remember that? That was a lot of fun, huh?
Oh, it's cool enough already.
It sure is. We brought our jackets this time. We were not dumb. You see the other one's in here? Where is it? The other fuel rod. Oh.
Well, it was. Is that the same one that you had before?
No. This is going to require a lot of juice.
It's going to get hot, too.
It hasn't yet. So the Lion King show, yeah, you guys remember that? That was a lot of fun. Excellent production. They're rehearsing. I drove. He walked the area where they had the old birds show, and they're rehearsing for their new one. As we're walking toward that area, like a dozen macaw parrots flew over the top of us, and they were headed straight to the arena. It was, I mean, it's amazing that they know where they're going. It's like they let them loose, and wherever they keep them, and they flew right to the arena, right over the top of us. And boy, they made a racket. But it was like a dozen macaw parrots, and they flew them right to the. They just let them go, and they went right to the arena. That's pretty awesome. So, if you guys know anybody who would like to see this, share it, as I'm here. This is a very special experience.
Comfortable taking one step onto the truck?
Nope. Nope, no problems.
Oh, gonna take row 5.
Okay.
How many here? 2. Comfortable taking one step onto the truck?
I guess
5.
Okay. We're in row 5. Oh, good. We're in the back. I like that. Thank you, sir.
Look on top.
All right. Are you live? Are you going to be live?
No, I'm already live. I'm live. Scott's live. I'm recording Scott being live.
And I'm recording Chris being live.
Live.
Mine. All right. And then get a few more people on board. We have speakers right here, so we should have no problem hearing what they're saying. Is that what Alan said?
Alan's back.
These are the different particular animals that you can see on the preserve. Hope that's not too blurry.
I found an animal already.
A lot of birds, rhinos, hippopotamus.
You've been recording for 41 minutes?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Lion. So these are the particular animals that you can actually look for on the preserve if they're visible.
I think we're done. This is as full as we're going to get if I know that. In the back.
It's fairly cool today, so we'll probably see a lot. Let me check. We got 100% on the battery, so we're good. This is just waiting to get shoved off.
Asa Desana Warden. Then as they say out here in Harambe, Twin Day. Let's go. Well, Javo guys, hello. My name is Danielle. I'm going to be your safari guide today through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. If you look above you, you're going to see that animal spotting guide. It's going to help you to identify some of the animals we might see out on the safari today.
It's going to be a little shaky.
We might not see them all, but hopefully we'll have some pretty good luck out here. Alright guys, so now we're entering into the Little Aturi Forest. So Little Aturi Forest is home to many different species of animals. One thing that they do all have in common out here is their ability to camouflage. That means that they are going to be able to pretty much hide in plain sight using the colors of their fur, coat, or skin. This is going to help them to hide from predators out here.
It's also their way of saying, well, you can't find the animals while they're camouflaged. Yep, I don't see them. They must be camouflaged. What, they do shots.
Okay, Shell, that's all right.
Looks like there is a black rhino right out here. This is a black rhinoceros. And they're going to weigh about 3,000 pounds, making them some pretty big animals. They also have no natural predators. So the fact that they are a critically endangered species with less than 5,000 of them in the world, well, that's all our fault. We're poaching them for those horns. Those horns are made out of keratin, which does sound like it should be this super cool kind of thing, but it's actually the same thing that our hair and our fingernails are made out of. So there's really no reason to be poaching them at all.
That's right.
And out here to the right, we can see the bongos. Now, bongos are known as the ghosts of the forest because they're really shy and they're also really good at hiding. Now, the taller ones, without those horns, those are going to be the greater kudu. Now, kudu, they're actually one of the tallest species of antelope in the entire world. They're going to reach heights of about 5 feet tall from their shoulders to the ground. Now, with bongos, all of them are going to have horns, whether males or females. But with greater kudus, only the males are going to have horns. So those three out there, those are female greater kudu. Alright guys, so let's head out of Little Aturi and let's head into the Safi River. The Safi River, as you can probably guess, is a very aquatic environment. Let's see what we can find out here.
Yes, they're very calm.
With a face. That's pretty common though for hippos to just kind of lay there. They are a nocturnal species. That means that they are going to be sleeping during the daytime. Then at night, they're going to be a little bit more active. They're going to come up on land and they're actually going to graze. So we can also see the pink-backed pelicans out here to the left-hand side. They do get their name because during mating season, their back turns this lovely shade of pink. They actually decide their own mating season though, so when they decide that it's time, well no, their backs will be lovely. So now we're gonna head over this bridge. As we do, it's very, very, very important that everyone stays seated at all times. Because you might notice that there are some Nile crocodiles just waiting below this bridge, hoping to get a tasty snack. We don't want to satisfy them today though. They're gonna eat just about anything that crosses their path. Zebras, wildebeest, fish, mostly. But they're also gonna eat humans as well, which is kind of unfortunate. But before they decide that we look tasty, let's get out of here.
Yes, huge. And they do eat you.
Yeah, a crocodile's jaws actually have about 2,000 pounds per square inch of pure pressure, so it pretty much lights out.
I'm trying not to talk so that you can hear the narration.
Don't worry guys, now we're going to head into a bit of a different area of Africa. This is called the savannah. It's probably one of the most famous areas out here. Home to many famous animals as well, including giraffes.
Where did she get her driver's license?
And even lions.
In the safari. Could you imagine Margaret was trying
Oh my god.
We would have already been in there. Crocodiles.
Oh, great. She'd be like,
So it looks like there are going to be some wildebeest out here. These are the white-bearded wildebeest. Right up there, those smaller horns. And we can also see the Ankole cattle right up here to the right-hand side. Those horns, they're going to be about 3 to 4 feet long. They do have a honeycomb-like structure on the inside with blood vessels running throughout. So those horns, they're actually going to help to regulate the Ankole cattle's body temperature.
We're seeing a lot more animals.
Yes, we are. We're seeing a lot more animals today.
Ooh, and it does look like out here roaming around we can see a hyena. And this is a spotted hyena.
Mean.
yeah, look.
Now hyenas, they actually have the strongest jaw out of any mammal species in the entire world. They do like to live in clans. That's a group of hyenas. A clan can have anywhere from about 50 to 100 hyenas in it. And a lot of people do know them for the laughter. They can laugh. It sounds almost human. It's really creepy. But they can make 11 other sounds as well, ranging from whoops to chirps, even barks.
Yeah, they don't mess around.
So that's the sea antelope back there to the left-hand side. Those are the ones with those very, very tall horns. They're going to use those horns to defend themselves. And of course, some giraffes.
Aww.
Now giraffes, they are the tallest land mammal in the entire world. They can reach heights of about 20 feet tall from their head to their hooves. Now giraffes' favorite pastime is going to be eating. Giraffes, they're very, very talented eaters. They're actually going to spend about 20 hours of every single day just grazing. So they're pretty much made for it too. They have those super long legs, super long necks, really long heads, and really long tongues. Their tongues are actually about 1.5 feet long. And they are prehensile. That means that they can actually wrap.
Shell, they actually keep like animals alike. So animals that'll get along with each other, they can put them together. Like the cattle and the giraffe, they get along.
So out here as well, we can see the Patterson's eland. Now, eland are actually the largest species of antelope in the entire world. They're going to reach heights of about 6 feet tall from their shoulders to the ground. And some more wildebeest right up here as well. Wildebeest, they do like to live in huge herds. A herd can have anywhere up to 1,000 wildebeest in it.
You hear that? 1,000 wildebeest.
There you can see that very, very long tongue on this giraffe right out here to the left-hand side. They do like to eat tree bark. Also, just past these other wildebeest out here, we can see the springbok. Those are those very, very, very tiny antelope out there to the right-hand side. Now, they are fully grown. That's about as big as they're going to get.
Yeah,
they do get their name, though, springbok, because they can spring up to heights of about 6 feet in the air and leap distances of about 13 feet. They can also run at speeds of up to 55 miles per hour, which is only 20 miles per hour slower than the cheetah. And the cheetah is the fastest animal on Earth.
Wow. 55 miles an hour. That's hauling ass. Yeah, they can jump 6 feet.
Now we're going to head into this rock formation. This does mean we're heading into Monkey Point, which is also the beginning of elephant country, although these guys right out here will kind of ruin that surprise. But it's okay.
I love it. And you learn something new every time you're on it. They don't say the same thing.
So right out here we can see the African bush elephants, also known as the African elephants. We can tell that it's them because those giant ears. African elephants actually have the largest ears out of any elephant species. Let me see if I can swing around, get a little bit of a better view of these elephants for you guys. It does look like there is a juvenile, so this is probably a family herd. There's probably a male, female, and a young one as well.
Aww. Look at the baby.
A lot of times they'll do this when the young one is still growing up, so that they can get a taste for both sides of the relationship, especially because this one might be a male out there. He does need a father figure to kind of guide him in the way of what to do. Because male and female elephants, they do live very different lives. Elephants, they live in matriarchal societies, so that means that the women rule when it comes to elephants. So actually, the female elephants, they're going to stay in whatever herd they're born into for their entire lives. But the male elephants, they actually get kicked out of that family herd. They get kicked out of that herd after they do reach the age of adulthood, which is about 14 to 15 years old. They can either decide if they would like to live on their own or solitary, so they'll just live by themselves for the rest of their lives until mating season does come around again. Or they can live in bachelor herds. And a bachelor herd just consists of a group of male elephants, so there would be no female contact either.
Now those are the ravines that they dig that keeps them from escaping. There's a couple of them over there that you can kind of see. And they know which animals are what, that don't, you know, they are fearful of certain distances or inclines, and they can dig them accordingly to keep them from escaping.
Now the alpha female, or the matriarch out of an elephant herd, is going to be the oldest elephant out there. She's the oldest, therefore she is the wisest. She'll usually be standing just a little bit off from the rest of her herd as well, just so that she can look at them and make sure that everyone is doing okay. So it does look like there is a young elephant out here. I can kind of see a leg. Let's see. Looks like they're kind of protecting her out there.
Oh, there they are.
So to the left-hand side, we can see the greater flamingo. Now the greater flamingo, they are the palest pink of all the flamingo species. They do get that pink color from the food that they eat. Their diet consists mainly of tiny brine shrimp. That tiny brine shrimp contains beta-carotene. That's what's going to give them that lovely pink color.
Look at those wings. Yeah, they get it from the shrimp. Isn't that fascinating? Let me know if the zoom in gets blurry, but I figure I'd zoom in a little bit, that way you guys can see more of the animals.
And it does look like out here to the left as well, we can see some Bontabak. These are going to be those guys with those white faces and brown bodies. Another Bontabak, they have a pretty interesting story. Back in the 20th century, the Bontabak were almost completely extinct. There was about 17 of them in the entire world. But a group of farmers got together and said, well, we're going to revive them. And now their numbers are booming. And there is an ostrich right out there. Now, ostrich, although they can't fly, they can run at speeds up to 40 miles per hour. It does make them the fastest land bird in the entire world.
No, you do not want an ostrich chasing you. They will catch you, I promise. And they hurt. I've been bitten by one.
There's so much of this land that you don't even realize is here.
I was a teenager at the Woodland Park Zoo, and one got out and they started roaming the parking lot and started taking people's food out of their cars, and he caught my finger. So it was not fun.
So now we're going to head into some Kopi Rocks. Now if you're looking to find some lions today, this is going to be the place to find them. Lions love rocks like these because it gives them the highest view of the entire savannah, and they really don't have to do much for it. Lions, they're pretty much inactive for about 18 to 20 hours every single day.
See right down there,
being
there's
able
the ravine I was
to
telling
get a
you
whole
about.
view of their land and of their
There's a
prey and
big
not being
hole.
able to move, that is prime real estate.
No, they're not out today.
It also looks like there is a white rhinoceros back there as well, and some more ostriches.
White rhinos.
So we did see the black rhinoceros just a little bit before. The white rhino is going to weigh about double the size. Out here we can see a lion, a male lion doing what lions do best, and that is sleeping.
Right there.
Like I said, lions, they're inactive for about 18 to 20 hours every single day. I mean, they are nocturnal, so I will give them that, but even at night, that's what they're going to be doing.
It's very hard to see that.
Out here to the left as well, we can see the African warthogs.
You don't want one of them chasing you either.
Now, if you're familiar with the Lion King, these are the real-life Pumbaa out here. They actually have two sets of tusks, ones that curve up, those are for burrowing and digging, and then ones just underneath those are actually going to be razor sharp. They're going to use those tusks for self-defense.
Yeah.
And some more ostrich as well.
These guys are huge.
In ostriches? Oh, and the warthogs. Yeah, kind of. They're kind of segregated. So now we're heading into Magadi Glen. Magadi Glen is an oasis of sorts with lots of trees, lots of greenery, and lots of water. This does make it the perfect place for many different animals out here. Let's see what we can find. It does look like out here to the right we're going to see some yellow-billed storks. Now they do look pretty innocent, but they're actually going to eat just about anything that crosses their path that has a pulse. Fish, frogs, snakes, insects. They're also going to eat small mammals, other birds, and they're going to scavenge bits of larger mammals as well.
So the yellow-billed stork is mean.
guys, so it does look like our journey together is almost over. We still have a little bit of time together because I'm going to bring you right back to that dock where you guys got on my truck from.
This water is not just to be here for here, it's also here for
If you guys
deterrent.
didn't get your fix of animals just yet, go ahead and I would suggest heading over to the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. There you can see animals such as meerkats, naked mole rats. You can even see the critically endangered species, the western lowland gorilla.
We've already been there.
So we're just gonna wait until these people get loaded on their trucks, and then we'll head on to the dock. So out here in Harambe, we do not like to say goodbye. Goodbye is much too final and it's much too sad. Instead, we do like to use the phrase Kwaherini. Kwaherini means to go well. So Kwaherini, everybody. Go well, go wild, and have a great rest of your day here at the Animal Kingdom, or wherever your adventures may take you. Now also, if I do have any wilderness explorers on board, my truck is the Simba 1, the SIMBA number 1. Jumbo! As we do approach the dock, though, it is going to get kind of squeaky. It's going to have this lovely sound effect of nails on chalkboard. I promise you, though, it is normal. That means you guys are going to have a safe unload. There's going to be no major leaps or jumps to get back onto the dock. There is going to be a nice step down, though, so watch out for that. Pardon? Kwaherini.
Kwaherini.
Yeah. Perfect.
Means to go well. Yeah, she's putting this bus right up on the wall. Right up on the wall.
Kwaherini, guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Kwaherini! What did you think?
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unbearable
What did you think of the safari? That's pretty neat, huh?
So.
Yes, I eat it. Yes, I eat it.
Yeah, you guys are.
We did see one lion. Last time we did see a couple more. But we saw a lot more animals in general than we normally do. So that's pretty cool. I found it very informative as usual. I actually love this part of Animal Kingdom.
Which way you want to go? Gorilla Falls?
And then from there, they would, would direct you to, Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, where you can go and see more animals. Something up here. Endangered species. I'm not sure. I don't think anything's actually in there. Do the twist.
I need a beer.
You do. So, I apologize it took so long to get to that safari that we missed out on. I actually kind of forgot.
Yeah, it was a good safari. At least this time, though, there are more animals, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and then it did cut out on me in the middle, but I was able to resume.
We didn't have anybody on the front.
Right, we had the whole row to ourselves, which makes it a lot easier to film. Because you can scooch over from side to side and...
Everyone's doing a safari fast.
And we have the River of Light show tonight at 9:25?
9:25.
Eastern time. So we are planning on doing that. We came in a little late today.
We'll probably be on like 9:15, 1:20.
We'll see how well it does at night. Stuff like that I've done before with this phone has turned out pretty okay. But I'm really excited you guys got to see the full safari. I was so upset the last time that the battery died. But this park is like 500 acres, so it's huge. Extremely huge. I just love the detail that you find when you go through these parks, how everything looks so authentic and how everything is done to preserve its natural look the way you would normally find it. There's a rib shop there. That's I'm just showing everybody there's a rib shop.
Yeah, there is a rib shop.
Curry style sausages.
Why they're closed, though.
I don't know. They got some good ribs in there though. I mean, you can still see a lot of quote-unquote America in this park, but when they do their various lands or worlds, like over there, you got Asia, you're going to feel like you're in the jungles of Southeast Asia. I mean, it's an amazing experience, and I really, truly could see it over and over and over. The rides I could care less about, but the experiences themselves, yeah, absolutely. Are we in an authorized area? So, Anyway, any questions you guys have? Okay, there's that.
We're probably gonna go see Bug's Life. So if they want, I don't know.
You guys want to stay tuned and go see Bug's Life, or It's a Bug's Life?
Or start it over. I don't know how long it's gonna take us to get in there. I have to look at my phone. Yeah. Let's see.
It's a show. You guys haven't seen it before.
Yeah, it's mostly in 3D, so it may be hard to see on here on the thing, but I might want to still see it. Yeah. It's only 5-minute wait time.
No, 5 minute?
Tough to be about. Cali River went up to 60 minutes while we were doing that.
Yeah, we were going to do the river rapids, but you know, it's probably, you didn't want to get wet anyway. It's too cold to get wet.
Well, now it's getting colder. Expedition's down to 45.
Expedition's down to 45.
And so to answer the question, 9:20.
9:20 is the River of Light
so
show.
About 9:10,
9:10, 9:15 we'll be on and give you guys time to get in the room. But you've seen the Star Wars show at Hollywood, or I've done a video on it. You've seen Fantasmic. We have not done, what's the one at Epcot?
What?
The name of the show at Epcot. The fireworks. The nighttime fireworks.
I don't know. I haven't seen it since your mom. I forget the name of it.
World of Color.
No, that's Disneyland. Hang on.
Anyway, we have not done the Epcot one, and I have not shown you Happily Ever After.
It starts with a C. Are we doing that tomorrow night?
We can if you want. We don't have to leave early the next day.
Yeah, that works. Illuminations.
Illuminations.
Like I should have remembered that.
That's actually a really, really cool show.
Yeah, and it's going to be, they're going to be changing it pretty soon, so it's probably a good idea to see it. That's going to be tomorrow at 9 p.m.
I'm going to do a little Uber Eats out here in Orlando tomorrow morning, so get a feel of how it is out here. So I'll definitely report on that. I don't think they make as much out here, but I can't do Uber with him here, obviously. But we're planning on going to the park terribly early tomorrow. But because what's our past plans for tomorrow?
We got Frozen there, just Frozen and Spaceship Earth.
Okay.
So I'd probably just do the food and
the main purpose,
fireworks.
and it's going to sound stupid, but I'm telling you, when you're a pass holder, you get addicted. The main purpose we came here, other than just because we like to come, is the purple pass holder magnet from the Flower and Garden Festival. Yeah.
Show them the tree.
It's pretty, and I came here to get it. It's free, totally free for pass holders. What tree? This tree?
Yeah, the tree over there. And we'll be closer to it.
Oh,
later.
the Tree of Life. Okay. Would you like to say anything to the one person that's watching?
Who's watching, Shell?
I guess. Who's watching? Put your name in chat. Come on, stand up. Christopher wants you to identify yourself. Oh crap, I missed a crap load of comments. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't working for me earlier either.
Weird. Am I buffering now, honey? Shouldn't be. Got full bars. Okay. Let me go back and refresh on these comments. I'm sorry, it didn't keep going up.
No, mine didn't either.
Alright, let's see. I apologize. Let's go back and never knew there. Okay. Shell says, I wonder, do they feed them all at the same time? Shell, no, they do not. Well, they do and they don't. Some animals are nocturnal, so they would eat then. So these particular animals can also feed off the other animals that cross their paths. They could if they were allowed to get in, Shell. Yes, we went through the water, and the water is there, as I said, as a deterrent for some animals that just don't like the water, so that keeps them in. She says, cool word. And they like the show, and this was great, and I say it is good to watch. Hussein says, interesting to watch. All right. Let's see the lions. There was only one out.
Yeah, there's only.
We saw the lion earlier. You missed it. Wait until the video's uploaded. Thank you, Shell. I'm the 450th subscriber. Thank you so much, Hussein. And we're not buffering now. Okay, so I don't know why the comments weren't flying up through the feed. I do apologize, y'all.
Flying for me. I had them on, but they kept going away.
So we have Hussein and Shell in the room. Hussein to subscribe.
Is Hussein a new subscriber?
Hussein is a new subscriber. We're gonna go to It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Yeah, I think.
After we finish. It's like a 5-minute wait. It's a show. It's a cute show. It's in 3D, so there may be some visual impairment there, but I'll...
Yeah, you can show them the outside of the tree as you go by, because it's detailed with all the different animals and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Man-made tree.
Can we walk up to that tree or no?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. You're just like running to all the ride entrances and riding by yourself.
The Tree of Life has hand-carved animals in it, and I believe over 3 million man-made leaves. 3 million man-made leaves. Yes, really. There are hand-carved animals in there, not real ones, obviously. Christopher said we can walk up to it, so we're going to go see it. There's part of it right there. Okay. Trying to show you guys some of the stuff that we have not shown you before at Animal Kingdom. Again, it's 500 acres of park. A lot of the acreage, though, is reserved for the animals and their habitats and are not human accessible. It's also the park that is furthest away from all the others, so that when the fireworks go off at night, it is not to harm or disturb or scare the animals. So Disney thought of everything, us and them. A lot of visitors here today. So he's taking us to the Tree of Life. Which, yes, we have to walk around, which is kind of crazy, but, you know, it is what it is. It is a perfect day. It is roughly 70, give or take a few degrees. The temperature, roughly about 70 degrees. Humidity is below 60%. It is not hot. We've gotten lucky the last few times we've been here with the temperature. They have some kind of a musical performance going on back there. You can hear that. An authentic African band. Everything that Disney does is authentic to the particular area that you are in. Okay, there's Expedition Everest in the background. One of these days I'll get on there and show you guys about it. It's a little nerve-wracking. We could not film the dinosaur ride because it is really, really wobbly, and I was afraid of losing my phone. I don't want to do that.
It wasn't even worse than the safari. We probably could have done it.
Well, that's true. But I gotta hold on to that thing to keep myself stable. I can't be thrown around all over the Jeep. If we pass the Island Mercantile, let's get some new fuel rods because you're gonna need one soon.
Yeah,
They do have certain animal exhibits and such out throughout the park. It's not just those specific areas. But it's a beautiful day here in Orlando. We had all that rain yesterday, which caused an upset in my day, but that's all right. We're very busy today. Not a cloud in the sky. Can you believe that? It's a great day to be alive. The food is excellent at Walt Disney World. It's a smidgen on the pricey side in certain parts of it, but it's not uncommon for you to find something reasonable. Now we went to the restaurant in Pandora and we split that chicken and something bowl, and we had the blue sweet potato hash. That's what it was. And we split the blueberry cream cheese mousse. It looked like rubber, but it was so good. And we split the Pandora. What drink was that? Pandora Sunrise, which was so tasty, and it had a whole pineapple on there. And I got to eat the whole thing because Chris doesn't like pineapple, so I got to eat the whole thing. I love pineapple. I could eat that all day. Not even kidding. That's why I don't get sick with the flu, because I eat citrus fruit, and I haven't had the flu since 1999. I'm not even lying about that. I spent a lot of years damaging my body, and that's all right, but the one thing I always made sure I took care of was my immune system. Okay, so the Tree of Life is approaching. Dark Road Run is familiar with Walt Disney World, I'm guessing. Okay, so yeah, you can get pretty close to it. This is a completely 100% fake tree. Yeah, let me unplug. And Chris is going to take over. You can zoom in.
One more. Alright, let other people have a chance.
It's a kangaroo, actually.
That is too cool.
Yeah, it's hard to
see if we can
hard to zoom in on it. It went that way.
Those are all the fake leaves.
Another one.
You'll see them when we walk around.
Okay.
Chris is going to get a picture. Yes, it is very impressive. No, it's all fake. There's actually architectural structure inside that, like a building, to hold it up. But it's all fake, every bit of it. And it's windy out here, and you notice these, the leaves on there are barely moving. That's how you know. And then they hand carve the animals. I showed you some of them, like the lions and stuff like that in there. And it's to represent the unity of life amongst all creatures, human and animal. Okay. and that's what that was one of Disney's visions all along, was the unity of life and the fact that everybody could come to one common place and enjoy it. There's a lot of hassles with you know, doing the parks, especially when they're busy, but you know, overall, I'm going to tell you, it's for me, it's a relaxing time. It does give you some opportunity to get some much needed exercise, and I do not just ride around most of the time. I do pardon me. Got a whiff of congestion here. I do walk around. I was thinking about transitioning one of these days to e-cigarettes. I just don't know yet, and then hopefully off of them. Okay, but there's some more. The rides are not bad for Disney. They're about between 60 and 125 minutes, depending upon which attraction you're looking at. And this is the other side of it. Okay. Right now we're going in It's Tough to Be a Bug. It's a 3D show. I don't know if I'll be able to put the 3D glasses over the lens, but I'm going to try. Otherwise, we'll see what's going on, okay? This is a cute show. There's definitely a lot to see. It's getting into a dark area, so the camera's not focusing, but we are pretty much right up on that tree, okay? There's the back side of it. Okay. So it's got 3 million man-made leaves, completely carved experiences, or rather animal structures. And it was here day of opening. There's actually YouTube videos you can watch if you want on how they put it in. It's quite fascinating. One of my favorite parks. I'll get back into liking. Oh, look at that! Look at that, guys. This is part of it right here. I'll get back into Hollywood Studios when they finish what they're doing with it. Toy Story Land opens next month. No, I'm sorry, June 30th. Okay, and there's part of that tree again. We're right here, up, pretty much right up underneath it. Okay. Yeah, very cool carving, absolutely. And we're going to have some more carvings coming up on the right. Not trying to hold up everybody here, but... And now we're underneath it. We are underneath the Tree of Life as we speak. Okay. We're getting some bad reception. Let me get out of here. Let me let these people pass. I'm gonna get some of these carvings. And then there's the Tree of Life underneath it. Okay. Let's see if we can get some zoomed in here. Detail, guys. Not even kidding. You see these leaves here, they're barely moving, but they're plastic. It looks so real, but it's not. Okay, going to the Bug's Life. attention to detail, I'm telling you. It takes a special person to have that kind of detail. Like my sweet, adorable husband. Yeah, we'd love to have you, Dark Road Run, for sure. There's a lot of different spots that Chris knows.
Hi, my scooter, I need you to enter the left-hand door, please.
Okay.
Sir?
Christopher.
This way, please. How many, sir? What we're going to do is I'm going to put you over here in this block, okay? That little open space. I'm going to need you to